Boys and girls, please write your first name, last name, and date at the bottom of your Scholastic News. Making crayons. Crayola makes 3 billion crayons a year. How are all those crayons made? As you read, think about how crayons change as they are made. Inside a crayon factory. Do you love opening a new box of crayons? Do you love the smell of the pointy tips and the bold colors? We peeked inside the Crayola factory to see how crayons are made. Step 1. Color the wax. First, workers dump powdered color called pigment into machines. Dark crayons like black need a lot of pigment. Lighter colors like yellow need less pigment. The machines mix the pigment with melted wax. Step 2. Mold the wax. Next, workers pour the melted colored wax into molds. The molds are shaped like crayons. Super cold water surrounds the molds. The wax cools and hardens. Out pop crayons. Step 3. Label the crayons. Another machine puts a label around each crayon. The label says what color the crayon is. There are regular colors like blue and red. There are also unusual colors like fuzzy wuzzy brown and pink flamingo. Step 4. Box the crayons. Next, the crayons get packed into boxes. The factory has a cool machine for this. The machine has many sections. Each section holds a different crayon color. Workers turn on the machine. It drops a crayon into each color into a Crayola box. Some boxes hold 8 crayons. Others hold 152 crayons. No matter how many crayons it holds, each box smells wonderful. Each box has crayons with pointed tips. And each box holds great colors. Those boxes go on a truck to be brought to a store near you. What color do you want to use first, blue or pink flamingo? Let the coloring begin. By Erin Kelly. How crayons are made. Step 1. Workers pour colored powder into melted wax. A machine mixes it in. Step 2. The colored wax goes into a mold and crayons pop out. So here we have the liquid wax, the molds, and the hard crayons. Step 3. A machine prints labels. It wraps them around the crayons. Step 4. A crayon of each color goes into the box.
Dance break!
Dance with the crayons. Everybody just bounce. Bounce. Shimmy to the front. Elves crayon test.
Freeze! Now take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Let it out. 3, 2, 1. Now, melt to the ground.
Students voted on a name for a new crayon color. The graph shows which names students in 2 classes liked best. Use the graph to answer the questions below. Crayon name vote graph. Number of students. Color name. Ocean blue. Blue who. 2 blue. And we have Mrs. Perry's class and Mr. Kim's class. So Miss Perry's class is the solid blue and Mr. Kim's class is the striped blue. How many students in Miss Perry's class voted for blue who? So you need to find the color blue who, then locate Miss Perry's class and find out, is it 10 kids, 4 kids, or 6 kids? Question 2. Which name got more votes in Mr. Kim's class than in Miss Perry's class? Was it ocean blue, blue who, or 2 blue? So out of the 3 blues, which one did Mr. Kim's class have more votes? Was it ocean blue, blue who, or 2 blue? Question 3. In which class did more students vote for ocean blue? Was it Miss Perry's class or was it Mr. Kim's class? So look under ocean blue. Who had the most votes? Miss Perry's class or Mr. Kim's class? Question 4. How many students in both classes combined voted for blue who? So you need to find blue who, figure out how many kids in Miss Perry's class voted, find out how many kids in Mr. Kim's class voted, and then put them together to find out the total for blue who. Was it 4, 6, or 10? Bonus. What would you name the new crayon color? Write it on the crayon here. Can't wait to see what you come up with, boys and girls.
Making crayons. Color, color everywhere. The Crayola factory is one busy place. Every year, the Easton, Pennsylvania factory cranks out 3 billion crayons. That's 12 million every day. Lined end to end, you could certainly earn 6 times with all those crayons. How's the factory doing? Let's take a sneak peek inside to find out. First, it soaks up power from the sun. Solar panels convert the sun's energy into electricity, which powers the factory. Next, crayon makers need wax. Lots and lots of wax. 8 giant silos store wax at Crayola's factory. Each silo holds 136,000 gallons of melted wax. The factory empties 1 silo of wax every day. Now comes the color. By itself, melted wax is clear, so crayon makers add pigment or powdered color to the hot wax. Once the pigment is mixed in, the wax becomes a
girls, please write your first name, last name, and date on the top line. Word work. Answer the questions about the vocabulary words from your issue of Scholastic News. Question 1. The kind of pigment added to the wax creates the crayon's shape, size, or color? Does the pigment create the crayon's shape, size, or color? Use your Scholastic News to help you. Question 2. When wax is put into molds, the wax takes the blank of the mold. Does it take the shape of the mold, the temperature of the mold, or the time of the mold? When wax is put into molds, the wax takes the shape, temperature, or time of the mold. What do you think crayon molds look like? Draw what you think they look like here. Question 4. Look at each item below. Draw a label on the item to show what you think might be inside. What would be inside here? Write it in this space. What could be inside here? Write it right in this space. And what could be in here? Write it here. Okay, now we have the missing color. There are so many crayon colors to choose from, but many colors are missing. Think of a color you would like to see added to Crayola Crayons collection. The color may already have a name, or you may need to make one up. Then explain why you think it should be included. The color I think should be added is, and write it on the line. Also, color it so we know what color that your new creation is. 3 words I was used to describe this color are: put 1 word on this line, 1 word on this line, and 1 word on this line. 3 words to describe this color. The first reason I think this color should be added is, another reason I think this color should be added is, and that is why I think, whatever you named it, should become a Crayola color. Oh, I can't wait to see what you come up with.